morning, Steve Green in Chicago with the morning grain comments. We've got beans down about 14 cents, corn down 4, wheat down anywhere from 1 to 2 cents lower. Stock market is pretty flat, maybe a little bit lower. Dollars lower, crude's higher, gold's a little bit lower, while coffee, cocoa, sugar are all higher. Yesterday we saw the cattle market also sharply higher. I think two things overnight as far as the bean market is concerned. Number one, there was some rain in the BA province of Argentina overnight, anywhere from 8/10 to almost 4 inches in that province. The 7-day outlook for Argentina suggests that there will be good coverage of about 8/10 to 2.5 inches of rain in Argentina. For most of the crops, timing is good for the crops. Some double crop beets may have been under stress more and poor root systems, but in general, I think this stabilized the crop, and you would expect most trade analysts are looking for a slightly higher Argentina corn and soybean crop eventually than USDA's latest January numbers. We also note that Argentina is buying beans from Brazil. They'll use those beans to crush, and it will have an early impact potentially on the U.S. Soybean meal export demand, and soybean meal prices right now are down almost $6. Other than that, we've got the USDA report on Thursday. CONAB is also with their Brazil numbers, and CONAB is looking, the trade's looking for 150 on the soybean crop in Brazil versus January's 155, and the corn crop about unchanged, around 117 million tons. There are some trade guesstimates with the number maybe a little bit lower than that, but the average trade guess is 124. Brazil corn planting 20% done versus 11 last year, and that could increase the final acres in Brazil. China corn futures are up before the lunar holiday, while beans, meal, and palm oil are also higher. U.S. Southwest will be dry and warm. The rains will be in the southeast. Black Sea feed milling and wheat milling prices are lower, and Russian prices are close to 225 versus U.S. soft wheat at 257. The ag sentiment, an index put out by Purdue University, dropped in January to 106 versus 114 in February. That's the lowest reading since September. It probably has a lot to do with the lower prices. So we'll wait and see what USDA has to say tomorrow. Export sales, CONAB numbers, and then we'll see what the trade wants to do with kind of a lower trend that we're seeing in beans, meal, and corn.